Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So in my previous video, I have already discussed in detail about histogram sliding concept in RGB color space, right? Now we are going to discuss the same concept, that is histogram sliding concept in HSV color space, and how we can create very interesting image processing animation using this particular histogram sliding in HSV domain. That also we are going to see. Okay. So if you recall the fundamental concept of HSV, the hue part is basically on the color wheel, right? On the circular track, it is rotating from 0 to 360 degree. And if you check MathWorks documentation, the code or function to convert from RGB to HSV color space is like how we do RGB to gray. Similarly here RGB to HSV. And if you take the hue part, it is basically value which is changing from 0 to 1 corresponding to color position on color wheel. Okay, so 0 to 360 degree, that color rotation for hue part is basically taking 0 to 1 value, right, for hue part. Okay, as hue increases from 0 to 1, the color transitions from red to orange, then yellow, then green, then cyan, then blue, then magenta, and finally black. Then again it is going to red. Okay, so it started from red, it is again going to red, because the thing is that the, as you have seen, that hue part representation is on color wheel. So obviously you can consider this as circular array or circular linked list concept, which I have already studied in data structure and algorithm course, right? So basically after complete rotation, the first element will again go to last element, the last element will again reach to first element, like that. Okay, right? The idea, I hope the hue part idea, what possible value it takes and how the color changes is clear to you. Now let's try to understand how we can play with this. So you just see, first let me import one image, CLC clear all, close all, warning off. Okay, then x equal to im read papers dot png, one simple image I am taking, and then figure. Okay, I am show x. So if I just run this particular piece of code, papers.png image is present already in MATLAB database, so no need to import explicitly. You can see this beautiful image of papers we are getting, right? Now what we can do, so we want to shift in hue domain. Okay, so first what we will do, we will be converting from RGB to HSV. So y equal to RGB to HSV of x. Okay, we have converted from RGB to HSV. Now we will be extracting one particular component, that is hue component. Okay, so y of colon comma 1. Why I am trying to work with hue component? Because working on this, if we just able to change these hue values, then obviously color is going to change, because hue is the main controller for color, right? Then what do we want? If I just want to show you that figure, I am show ms, and here I can give im pixel info also to show you the values. Okay, so see, this is my hue representation, and first I converted from RGB to HSV, and I am taking only the hue part. Here wherever I am taking my mouse pointer, you can see here pixel information, coordinates and intensity. You can see in the maximum possible intensity is 1, minimum possible intensity is 0, like that it is going, right? So up to this I hope it is clear. Now the thing is that we will be using histogram sliding operation. How we have done histogram sliding for our the color image, if you just recall what I have done, just I have added some particular scalar value, maybe plus 50 or minus 50, and histogram sliding we were achieving. But here we will be adding or subtracting whatever we will do. The range always should be 0 to 1. Okay, if it exceeds 1, suppose it is 1.2, then actually it should come back to 0.2, because beyond 1 it is going 0.2 unit, means as this is circular, it is now at 0.2. So like that it should happen. Okay, so try to understand, the range is always from 0 to 1. Okay, right? This is for hue, this particular condition must be satisfied, then whatever addition subtraction we want we can do. Suppose the range goes to 1.2 after adding one particular small scalar value. Okay, obviously scalar value which we can add here, obviously it should be in between 0 to 1, because again, as the actual range is 0 to 1, so obviously the possible scalar value we can add will also should be 0 to 1. But suppose after adding it, the particular hue part with our scalar, it become 1.2, so it should return back to 0.2. How we can do? Simple, you just take mod. Okay, mod of 1.2 comma 1, you will be getting 0.2. That is, if we want to do circular rotation, if we want to introduce the circular rotation factor, then if the value is going beyond 1, as the maximum possible value is 1, so what we can do, we can take modulus of that, and that should be our value in this circular format. Like here 1.2 if we are getting, actually the value is 0.2, and we are simply getting by dividing by the maximum possible intensity, which is 1, and then taking the modulus or remainder part. That's all. So here we will be doing the same thing. Okay, so here what I can do, suppose I can add maybe ms equal to mod of 0.2 I am adding with my ms comma 1. Okay, so what this thing will do, suppose after adding 0.2 with one particular value of ms, we are getting 0.8. So no problem, because 0.8, it should be 0.8 only, as it is not exceeding 1, and when you are dividing 0.8 by 1, the modulus is also 0.8, so no problem. But if it is exceeding 1, suppose maybe it is going to 1.3, so as this is circular, it should be 0.3, so 1.3 divided by 1, the modulus will be 0.3, right? So proper mapping we are doing, right? And then what we will do, we will put this particular one in my hue part. Okay, y of colon comma 1 equal to ms. Okay, so now we have modified our HSV domain. There is hue part only for color changing. Now what we will do, we will convert again from HSV to RGB. Okay, so figure I am so HSV to RGB of my y. Okay, now let's check whether we can see some interesting pattern or not. Yes, so see, different colors are how beautifully changed. Okay, so this particular red color, all the red colors are going to this kind of yellowish color. Okay, all the green colors are almost same. Okay, white color pattern is also not that much changing, right? Then you can understand that the same way the same colors are changing. Now what we can do, we can just use one for loop and have fun with it. Okay, so here I can write for I equal to 1 to 100. Okay, so each time I am adding, and then instead of here figure, what we can do, here we can put in some maybe other variable HSV to RGB of y, and I am show GS. Okay, we can give one pause for animation purpose and in this loop. Let's see. So see how beautifully the color is changing. It is appearing like some light is falling on it, which is changing its color with some certain interval. Okay, right? Now what we can do, we can implement the same in real time. Just for fun purpose I am showing, there is nothing technical concept extra I am going to discuss, because already I have discussed the interesting part, that here we are basically using the property of the rotational component of our hue part, because it is one circular wheel, right? So rotation has to be done, right? So now here if you see this particular code, what I have done here, CLC clear all close all warning off, turning on the webcam, each time taking one snapshot, while true, that is infinite loop, E equal to C dot snapshot, each time taking one snapshot, converting from RGB to HSV, taking the hue part only, then adding some random number which is uniformly distributed in between 0 and 1. So different times different color we will be getting, and then we are putting back that one in the hue space of our HSV, and then converting from HSV to RGB, giving one pause 0.1 for animation purpose. And let's have some fun. So here you can see how it is changing the shirt color. Every color is, it is trying to change. I hope you might find this particular application of HSV color space interesting, and if you find this video helpful, please like, share and comment. Subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed till now, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of my latest videos. I'll be posting all the codes and the reference links in the description box. If you want, you can go through that. Thank you.